All right, well, welcome. Okay, so, coming back, gonna do some Lantern Rite. And, because I got a little bit behind because I was so busy raising Shen Yun and trying to get those jades and things like that, that by the time I, got finished with that, I was, like, exhausted, so I was like, okay, I'll just have to hold off. But I wanted to do, Shen Yun's, story quest before I do Lantern Rite, because they say, like, oh, if you want to have the best, the best experience, make sure you do her story quest. So now our story quest is done, and now we're getting into Lantern Rite. I heard that Baizu is not included in Lantern Rite this year, which so far from what I've seen on Twitter, that seems to be the truth. He gets mentioned, but apparently he's not shown up yet, which is a bummer. Especially since this is the Chenyu Vale patch, and you would think that, like, hey, well, he was the walking Chenyu Vale spoiler, but he's not there, which is a bummer. And he's my favorite character. And it's always a bummer when your favorite character doesn't show up. So, I am going to be doing this, and taking lots of pictures, and basically as Baizu, or for Baizu in Lantern Rite, because I have a Baizu RP blog, and I'll be putting that into there so he can, like, still be a part of it, even if the devs didn't put him in there, so.
Boom booms and eyes, and boom booms and mouth. And... I need to tighten up that part.
Like, what is he talking about? Okay, so let me switch around a little bit. We're gonna have him here. The Traveler here. She's still very important to have. I'll have that. Okay. Alright. So, Lantern Rite has begun. We have all the beautiful decorations. And, and the really cool kites. I think the kites are really neat. I didn't expect to see them flying. And they are, obviously. Oh, I forgot. I gotta switch over. What am I doing? There you go. You guys couldn't see it. I forgot to switch it over. But all right, here we go.
I never thought she'd see you two together.
Nice to see you again, Traveler and Paimon.
Hi, Kuching.
Oh, we're not interrupting anything, are we?
Not at all. I wasn't in the middle of an interview or anything. I was just asking Miss Kuching about purchasing a kite.
I was like, Charlotte, what are you doing here?
A kite? Are you buying some regional specialties to bring back to Fontaine?
Well, yes. And...
It seems you haven't heard yet. The theme of this year's Lantern Rite is kites.
Oh, so that's why Paimon has seen so many floating in the sky.
They're very nice. I like how they have them flying.
Liyue Harbor is always changing, so it is only fitting that Lantern Rite should change in turn. The Qixing believes it would benefit Liyue to build on our own cultural foundation by embracing the technologies of other nations. After all, it is said that the stones of another mountain may serve to better polish one's own jade.
Yeah, remember my business meeting with Tianquan Ningguang the last time I was in Liyue Harbor? That's what it was about. But all I really did was use my network to introduce Lady Ningguang to some interesting people. I'm not sure that quite counts as fostering cooperation.
In the end, we decided to combine Liyue's traditional art of kite making with Fontaine's mechanical vertical lifting device.
Okay, what's that?
Mechanical lifting device? Sounds pretty impressive. But don't kites just use the wind to fly? Why would you need to add something mechanical?
Well, you've actually just answered your own question, Paimon. How high and far a kite can fly depends as much on the weather conditions as on the skill of the person holding the string.
But as soon as there's no wind, you can only flail about helplessly like a sweet flower medaka out of water. Experience doesn't matter at that point.
Exactly. Liyue is now a nation ruled by humans after all. It's about time we had the power to make a kite fly, don't you think?
Okay. I don't know if that kind of works with that, but okay.
Plus, the easier we can make it to enjoy, the more people will want to participate.
Oh, not a bad idea. Sounds awesome.
Right? I also thought it was a novel idea. Plus, it shouldn't cost much to do.
With Miss Charlotte's help, everything has gone smoothly. Our new mechanical kites are already available to purchase from a stall in the harbor. We're having trouble keeping up with demand.
Oh.
We also gave quite a bit of thought to the price. We didn't want it to be too much more expensive than a traditional kite.
Yes, people wouldn't buy them.
Cool! Turns out you two and Ningguang like playing with toys just as much as Paimon!
Toys? They're not exactly toys.
You see, Miss Kuching, that does seem to be everyone's first reaction.
Although kites are one of our most time-honored cultural relics, outside of their use in certain ceremonies, I suppose they're considered playthings more than anything now. But to me, there's so much more than that. Think for a second about how remarkable it is that a flimsy paper kite attached to a string has the capacity to touch the sky. It is this slight piece of paper that also carries the weight of Liyue's cultural traditions. There's an old poem that goes, "O kite born of paper, flying true and sound, a lone traveler wanders, just waiting to be found." In the past, poets from Liyue used kites to symbolize a feeling of longing, or evoke the peacefulness of idyllic rural scenery.
She didn't say the next part. It was written down there talking about love, but she didn't say it.
If the people of today can derive enjoyment from this activity, they will not only be more likely to better appreciate the tradition, but also to pass it down to the people of tomorrow.
Very poetic.
That's the Kuching we know, always thinking 5 steps ahead of anyone else.
Well said, Miss Kuching. I've learned quite a bit myself.
As long as you're willing to listen, I'm happy to share. I also know quite a lot about the various folk traditions related to kites. For example, whenever a kite blew away, people would say it was the Adepti that summoned the wind to take it away as an offering. That way, you can turn an unfortunate event into an auspicious one.
You know, when I think about it, Kuching really is one of the faces of Lantern Rite. Oh. Hi, Yuri Frina. We're just doing some Lantern Rite. I finally got around to doing it. So I'm a little bit behind, but I think it's kind of fun to see. But, like, when you think about it, Kuching kind of is one of the faces of Lantern Rite. I mean, Zhao shows up in all of them, but Kuching also shows up in pretty much all of them. I guess Hu Tao does too, but, you know.
What about something more fun? Do you know anything like that?
More fun. Let me think. Oh, I suppose we should first talk about how kites are made. It's another one of our precious forms of traditional craftsmanship. My grandfather told me that, back when he was a boy, children learned the art of kite making step by step from their elders. First, you use the thin strips of bamboo to construct the frame. Then, you draw a design of your choice on a piece of paper, paste it onto the frame, and tie on the string. Then, you look towards the sky and release the kite to soar among the clouds.
I like the fish one. I don't know why. It's a,
Some people
It's
write
very
down
cute.
certain names or desires on their kites, cut the string, and let them fly free. Others may place particular thoughts or meaning into the design itself.
Are certain designs associated with certain meanings? I'm gonna jot all of this down.
It's like, I'm gonna jot all this down.
Well, for example, kites in the shape of a butterfly typically symbolize freedom, happiness, or the desire to break free.
Fascinating. What else can you tell me?
The scissor-tailed swallow is the most classic design. It symbolizes good fortune and joyful tidings. Different colors also have small variations in meaning.
Are these commonly understood meanings and symbols in Liyue? Kind of like the language of flowers in Fontaine.
I believe so. Most have probably heard something about it from their elders at some point. If you're interested, Miss Charlotte, I have several books on the topic that I could lend you. They could be a useful reference.
That would be a huge help! Great! Looks like I've got the outline for quite the article on my hands.
Hope it goes well.
Perfect! We're gonna take a look around.
Then I'll show Miss Charlotte to my home for a little while.
Oh my gosh, she gets to go to Kaching's house? I'd like to know where that is. Just so I know.
I almost forgot. The Ministry of Civil Affairs is hosting a kite flying contest on the night of Lantern Rite.
Ooh.
If you're interested, you're more than welcome to bring a kite and participate.
Sure.
The rules are simple. Whoever flies their kite the highest and furthest within the time limit will receive a special honor along with a secret prize.
Ooh.
I've already prepared more than enough empty film for the event. I can see the spectacle already.
Huh, we'll be there.
Oh, Paimon was on board the moment you said secret prize.
Lumine is so pretty. She, like, matches everything.
Then I'll look forward to seeing your performance.
You bet! See you then! Wait, Traveler? Take a peek to your right. Do you see those two people lurking over there?
Oh, suspicious. Yeah, I see him.
Is it just Paimon? Or were they staring at us the whole time we were talking to Kuching and Charlotte just now? They seem fishy.
I agree.
Great, so it wasn't just Paimon. Do you think there could be treasure hoarders? They always seem to be stirring up trouble during Lantern Rite. Oh, Paimon's sick of waiting around for something bad to happen. We should strike first, you know. Foil their plans before they even begin.
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh.
You go right, Paimon will go left.
Whoa. Wait, what? She actually is going.
Oh.
Oh.
It is with such an air of urgency that you appear before us. Your comportment suggests you believe us to have committed some heinous crime. Perhaps you could enlighten us as to your intentions.
Oh, his voice is so deep and so cool. Why'd they have to give it to an NPC version? Oh gosh, Mihoyo, please. Do not have this be their final forms. Please make them playable at some point. It's not fair that only Cloud Retainer gets to play playable because she's a woman.
Whoa, where did this fuddy-duddy come from?
Paimon, don't be rude.
You should be the one doing the enlightening, buddy. Don't think we didn't notice you eavesdropping. One look and we could tell you were up to no good. Tell us everything, starting with your name.
Who does she think she is, though, really?
One bears no secrets before two such as yourselves. You stand in the presence of the mighty and illuminated Adeptus, Moon Carver.
Oh, yeah, like we can tell from your super deep voice.
For the purpose of this foray into the mortal realm, however, you may address one as Hojong.
I know so many people are crying over this. Are you sure? Because I always thought of him as the most chill out of all of them.
You may want to hold your tongue, Paimon.
Don't think that Paimon is gonna believe you just because you know her name. Let Paimon guess. You're supposed to be Mountain Shaper, right?
Oh gosh, shut up, little thing.
Indeed. Mooncarver and myself have descended upon the mortal realm for a visit. The two of you may call me Jiahu.
Huh. Looks like you did your research. But in our experience, the harder you try to lead us on, the more likely it is that we've got a big fish on our hands.
Oh gosh, Paimon, shut up.
We'll go straight to the Millilith and have you arrested for impersonating a death guy.
They have their voices. Shush.
Preposterous. Utterly preposterous.
Right. Tell us something that only an Adeptus would know. And it better not be some common knowledge that any person on the street could tell you.
During the last Lantern Rite, we gathered at Mount Hulao with Rex Lapis and made use of Cloud Retainer's supreme cuisine machine to prepare bamboo shoot soup. Perhaps you have some recollection? The flavor of that soup was more than enough to whet one's appetite. As such, Cloud Retainer assented to my use of the device beyond that singular occasion, providing other recipes to boot. Since then, one has dabbled in the pleasures of the culinary arts whenever time allows.
He's learned to cook.
Dabbled? Upon one's last sojourn to your mountain, did you not immediately attempt to hide the device behind a chunk of amber as soon as one's presence was known?
Did one not speak up on your behalf but a moment ago? This is how you choose to repay that kindness?
One is simply trying to emphasize the veracity of our claim.
That does not mean you should reveal personal matters so readily. They might think one bears no difference from Cloud Retainer. Forget it. One does not have the breath to waste on such petty trifles.
That might have been more detail than we needed. Seems like you two are the real deal, and Paimon sorry for suspecting you.
Good. At least she apologizes.
But, for beings as forgiving as yourselves, this is just water under the bridge, right?
Take it as a compliment to the quality of your disguise.
You indeed have an agile mind. Cloud Retainer was not mistaken in her high estimation of you.
Paimon's still curious about something. It's just... Paimon can understand why Mountain Shaper is here, but why did you decide to come to the city, Mooncarver? It's not really your thing, is it?
Because they're on a date.
It is but an inevitable eventuality.
Wow, they said at the same time too, wow.
Long have the mountains remained strangely idle since Cloud Retainer's move to Liyue Harbor.
In my game, she did that like 2 hours ago, so they found out quick that she was gone.
With Lantern Rite near at hand, one would expect Cloud Retainer to provide us with an account of the festivities in advance. Yet to this day, she has failed to appear.
Cloud Retainer is hardly the forgetful sort.
Oh, I was right. They came down to check on her.
One must never rest idle in the face of that which demands action. And since our acquaintances dwell in Liyue Harbor, we had to travel here in human form to avail ourselves of their aid, Cloud Retainers in this case.
But a moment ago, one heard you speak of a mechanical kite of sorts. It appears the essence of the situation has hitherto revealed itself. Now, it is time for one to retire back to one's abode.
Huh. So, you're not looking for Cloud Retainer anymore?
Perhaps there are aspects of Cloud Retainer's temperament that remain opaque to young Paimon. Given one's understanding, one can only imagine the anger that now consumes her.
Cloud Retainer is of a proud and arrogant disposition. She holds the belief that her skill in mechanics surpasses that of all others. One can be quite certain it is hardly with an open mind that she regards the arrival of this new technology.
Uh-oh, she's jealous.
One surmises that she has shut herself away, refused all company, and buried herself in the study of her own creations. To call on her would only invite her rebuke.
If we go bother her, she'll yell at us.
However, if you do happen to cross paths with her over the next few days, do pass along one's regards.
Sure, leave it to us. Have a safe trip back, enjoy the scenery, and happy Lantern Rite!
Thank you for your kind words. We shall now depart.
See you guys later.
We got all worked up for nothing, huh? All that trouble and it turned out to be people we knew all along! Well, it's still pretty early. Let's head over and check out the kite stalls. Paimon wants to see what kinds of kites we can buy to use in the competition. The bigger and prettier, the better.
Welcome! Are the two of you looking to buy a kite? Would you like me to go over the different designs?
Ooh! A scissor can't swallow! And a butterfly! And oh!
She's so excited. Woo!
This jade chamber design is our newest. It's been selling like crazy over the past 2 days.
Does it also have a unique meaning?
Of course. The jade chamber symbolizes wealth and abundance. The kite bearing its design is said to bring riches in the future to those who fly it.
Very fitting.
Oh, now that's Paimon's kind of kite!
I apologize for the interruption, but are all your wares in order, Miss Genuine?
The communications off staff.
Yes, they're just over there. The paper, bamboo, and dyes. All the necessary kite-making materials.
Wonderful! I'll pack them up and get a guard to deliver the goods to Yilong Wharf for you.
Yilong Wharf? Oh, wonder what that place is like during Lantern Rite. Paimon would love to go take a look.
Oh, Tenyu Vale.
Well, if the two of you are interested in going to Yilong Wharf, then could I trouble you to find Gaming and deliver these goods together?
He says, oh, could you find Gami? Like, we're supposed to know who that is. I mean, we do, but we've never actually met him in person yet. So, be like, who's that?
Is Gaming the guard you just mentioned?
Well, yes. The communications office handles shipments and transports around Liyue. He works for the Secure Transport Agency, one of our sub-organizations. The problem is, many of my colleagues have taken leave during Lantern Rite to spend time with their families. So, our available workforce has seen a dramatic decrease recently. If you were willing to help out, then I could get a head start on my next appointment.
You do seem really pressed for time.
We'll help. We expect to be compensated.
Oh, wonderful. You will, of course, be compensated for your efforts. Now, at this time of day, Gaming should be somewhere in the vicinity. Just follow the main road until you see the head of a Wushu dance costume. Should be on your right.
Wushu dance costume.
Be sure to come back if you'd like to buy a kite. I'll even give you a discount.
I like her dress. That red color is really pretty.
By the way, do you know my aunt? Everyone calls her Granny Shan. I've heard her mention Gaming before. Apparently he's a nice, outgoing fellow and all-around good guy.
So lively. This is how a festival should be.
Wait, I thought we had an agreement. Loser buys dim sum tomorrow? Look at you. Scowl like that for much longer and your face might stay that way. Hey now, don't be upset. How about this? You extend the invitation, and I'll pay.
No way, Gaming. You're always the one picking up the tab. I'm not trying to be a sore loser. I just didn't expect you to come from behind to win like that.
That was nothing. All in a day's work, friend.
Perfect! Gaming is here! Sorry to interrupt, Gaming. We just spoke to a guy from the communications office who needs you to deliver some goods to Elon Wharf.
Oh, that must have been Longzhou. Looks like I've got work. Gotta go.
Sure, go do your thing. Let's have a rematch when you get back. I won't let you win so easily next time.
Alrighty, you can hand the goods over to me. Must have been heavy hauling them all this way. Let me take them off your hands.
It wasn't that bad. It's just some kite-making materials. Plus, we didn't have to walk very far.
Kite-making materials. I see. I'm glad it wasn't too much trouble, Paimon. Still, I owe you one.
Gaming seems like a nice guy.
Ah, and you must be the traveler. It's nice to meet you. Thanks for your help.
You're welcome.
Huh? You know us?
I think it'd be kind of hard for people not to know us at this point.
There probably aren't many in Liyue who don't. I've heard quite a bit about you two. You're quite well known around these parts. Oh, and please excuse Longzhou if he forgot to thank you. Take my thanks in his place. He's a good guy. He's just been super busy lately, running around from place to place. Don't be too hard on him, yeah?
No worries.
So, you here for Lantern Rite?
Mm-hmm.
Yep. It's always so lively this time of year. We were actually hoping we could tag along to Elon Wharf and have a look around.
Perfect! We'll go together then. I'm good with directions, so just follow me. Trust me, I know my way around. We can exchange stories, tell jokes, or just chat along the way. Oh, and there are a couple of good places to eat along our route. We can stop and grab a bite when it's time.
That sounds so nice.
The ingredients are fresh, the portions are generous, and the prices won't break the bank. You can order anything, and I promise, you won't be disappointed.
Order anything?
Paimon seems to be drooling already.
Hey, did you really have to call Paimon out like that in front of our new friend?
Don't worry, I understand. I joke around like that with my friends, too. It just shows how close you are.
That's cute.
Do you need to pack anything up before we hit the road? I can wait.
Nope, our things are always packed and ready. We're pretty much travel experts at this point.
Oh, that's right. Then let's get going. If we run into any trouble, you can count on me to protect you. I am a guard, after all.
It's kind of interesting because it's one of those things where we technically don't need any of the characters to protect us because the Traveler is pretty strong, but it's nice with that they do. Oh, look at that. That's nice. Coming. Wow, that quest was very short. I guess it's not over yet. They just opened it up so you can do them.
Death and the world around us all follow a set of laws. But if you never test the limits, how can anyone know where the boundaries of these laws are?
Let's do some of the mini games first. It basically told us to do. Told us. like her. She's very pretty. Like her hair. One of Wamin's restaurant's regulars, you know? If I end up with too much headedness, just need to down some of the right meds and flush it right out, and then after a couple of days recuperating, it's back to gorging myself in Chowtown. Holy cow! She's oh, that's not good. Let's take it easy. No, you don't. Paper theater. Food and fun in one place. Okay, press the relevant buttons or use the movement keys to consume movement points and guide Goba and Yugwe. Hold the button to move continuously. The challenge will be deemed a success once all characters have reached the ingredients position. Okay. Each move of the starting point card or boxes within the stage will be recorded. Use the recall function to restore the stage layout to its previously recorded state. It can be used 3 times consecutively. Alright, so let's try this. Let's see. See. Okay. Okay, that's not too hard. Oh, I see. You just have to go backwards. I was gonna say, like, it said, oh, you can't walk on those. And I was like, well, wait a minute. If I can't walk on those, how do I get over there? One, two, three, four. There we go. They look so cute together. They're so happy. Like, ee! All right, let's see. They're so cute in the little tiny carts. Let's see. Mm. like that. It was cute. I did quite a few. One of these. Okay, unlocked in one day, which means not tomorrow, but Friday. What's this other one? Dudettes. He's like, you remember me? Like, we literally just saw you. Gasp, you're the Pigeon Adeptus, Paimon? I just ignore what we... Oh yeah. For example, if Ria falls from a really high place, Paimon will grab onto her and make sure the fall isn't too painful. Well, her heart's in the right place sometimes. Just wushu dance. Yeah. Like, bring it! I'm the dancing queen! Pigeon Adeptus. Pigeon Adeptus. Let's see. Their bumper wusho mode. It's interesting.
When on the road.
takes me uphill, downhill, or out to the sticks. I get the goods from A to B.
Yep. I kind of figured. But that's okay. Every little bit of pity helps.
You can take him across the sea if needed. So don't worry. Safe hands. They don't call me the gold standard guard for nothing.
Dudette of legendary deeds. Oh, there's another Baizu. My hands are cold. I like the music in the background. Oh, good. Ah! Ah!
This is nothing.
Where'd that come from?
Oh, at least I got like 1,000 points. That's pretty good. It's like whatchamacallit?
Life, death, and the world.
like the hide and seek game. It's like, even if you don't win, you still end up getting points. So, and you can do it as many times as you want to try to gather up the points. I know even like during that hide and seek game, it like near the end, people were like just holding games to let other players get points because they were just like, hey, I mean, it was like if you ended up being the hunter and you were like, oh, I have plenty of points, I'm just helping other people, you'd be like, oh, I'm just gonna come down, everybody could sit and we could just chit chat. See, race to the top, pluck a good fortune. Yeah, we'll increase to 6,000. Okay. Yeah, because it has a limit here. So, like, I could do this, like, a couple more times to get a couple more points if I wanted. But there's no rush. Reach 800 and get to pick one of those characters. Gain when Festive Fever reaches 600. Okay. Oh, and we get some extra stuff. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, that's a nice lantern. Aha, I was right. It's that Yaksha, it's the Geo one. I know at first people were wondering if it's supposed to be like Zhongli in a mask, but no, it's a certain Yaksha. And then the one for the dance. We have some more really nice what is this? Screen, banquet screen. I like that. That's nice. Alright. Okay, well, at least we got it started. I think I might take a break, because apparently no one's here, except me. And it's lonely, so. But, that was pretty good. I like it. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that boat over there is supposed to belong to Pantalone, but it's kind of like it was put there, and we probably aren't even gonna get anything about Pantalone until Shaznia, so it's gonna be like sitting there for a while. What's this guy doing over here all by himself? Yeah, what's the matter? Oh no, he's leaving? Oh no. No one person. Tell me. we're dating. What do you mean never meet? Oh.
When will the boat get here?
Oh no, it looks like they broke up. Because they were standing here every lantern rite because they got some free time off. Yeah, it looks like they broke up. Oh, that's so sad.
When on the road, one should take ample time to pause and appreciate the wondrous scenery along the way.
You're about to collapse, aren't you?
When will the boat get here?
Oh, gee. Poor man. Wait, I'm already off the clock. Alright. Alright, well, we did Zanyun's quest. Shenyun's quest. This morning, we did some of Lantern Rite. Not very much of it, but we got some stuff done, I think. And, we'll tackle some more of it tomorrow, I think. I'm going to, I might come back a little bit later. I'm going to be watching Doki Bird's stream at 8 o'clock tonight. That's EST because, you know, to support her and everything. So, but I might come back and play a little bit more, but I'm feeling kind of tired, so I think I'll take another break. Okay. Well, thank you everybody who came in and came to say hi, and I will see you later. Okay. Bye.